Okay, so today I want to talk about one dream that I have. Usually, we have this particular sequence that we run in our head that we want to occur to our lives in future. You are the main character in that sequence and you are doing something that's kind of aura farming or kind of increasing your reputation and confidence, and you kind of imagine the character that is the best version of yourself, and you run that sequence again and again in your head. In my case, it is when I play a song. Usually, this particular sequence that I run in my head is attached to a particular song. And so, whenever I hear that song, that particular sequence again and again runs in my head. And usually, till this day, whenever I used to see myself as that main character in that particular, aura farming sequence, I used to never see myself. Like I used to see myself, but I used to see it as a different person. Like this face was not the face that I used to see in that sequence. It was usually some extra handsome guy, extra ripped guy, extra tall guy, and an extra different guy. Okay. But today, for the very first time, I saw myself in the most best version. And I know this is pretty irrelevant to you. Why would you even listen to me saying this shit? But when I saw myself in the best form, just imagination, pure imagination. But this time it wasn't some fair ass kid with amazing facial qualities, because your facial qualities with fat loss and with a bit exercise of jawline and some things can change in your face naturally, but you cannot entirely change your face, right? And I used to imagine an entirely different face, entirely like a random ass handsome guy, okay? But for the very first time, I imagined myself in the best version. And I cannot express how I looked, but that just looked particularly blessed, amazing, beautiful. That's all I can say. And when I imagined myself in the best version, it was better than those random as handsome man I used to imagine. I was way better than them. I swear to God. And I'm not trying to, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I just have to say it. And that just embarked me on a journey that, yeah, Aryan, you actually have amazing potential that you are probably wasting. And if you want to save that potential, then you need to get done some things that you usually don't get done. Just consider for past month, I have not been up to my game. And not just up to my game, I have lost many points when it comes to going through multiple phases of life. Instead of going further, I was getting one or two steps back. And instead of staying one or two steps ahead of the game, I was falling behind again and again. And I won't say this was my downfall, but yeah, this was a particular break in my entire journey. This vacation, which I particularly imagined in my head to be the best time of my life, where I would just glow up like this in every field, not just for me, glow up is never physically, but it meant in every aspect of my life, I would be at a better version. But for past 1 month, I haven't gone to temple. I have not made any significant business progress. I have lagged with the consistency of video uploads on this channel, and the quality of videos have sucked. And not just that, me as in person, the daily routine I have been living is pretty weird. Sometimes I sleep at 4, I wake at 7, I sleep the entire day, sometimes I wake the entire night, sometimes I sleep midnight, sometimes I sleep midday, sometimes I sleep mid evenings. There is no discipline of my life. And I have been eating, drinking, and random as shit. Sodas. Sodas have been the biggest mistake of my life that I got attached to, and I still cannot lose myself. I don't know if I have I don't have a bottle here. Also, I would have shown you how much of a big soda drinker I am. Any soda, I'm like it. Okay. Is that fizz? Is that strongness it gives to my mouth? That's what I love about sodas. And it contains weird types of refined sugar, and that obviously makes you bloated and makes you fat and increases the overall sugar content in your body. Another fact is I have been eating lots of fat. Now, obviously, I have been eating good fat when it comes to cheese, butter, but still it's fat. And I have stopped gym. I'm not gonna lie. For I guess past 15 days I haven't been in gym. And yeah, I have been a member, so my membership fees are obviously being cut day by day as I waste from not going to gym. But yeah, I'll be completely honest. I haven't gone to gym for past 15 to 16 days. And further ahead, like before even past 15-16 days, I wasn't so consistent. I was lacking, and I just completely stopped going for past 16 to 15 days. And you might think, oh Aryan, you have been working so hard. So I haven't been working at all, bro. Like this camera over here, you see, like this one, yeah, this bag little, it's camera, and I haven't picked it up in past 21 days, which was my pretty much aim to bring camera on this table to shoot a video for the context, but I haven't shot it. So now is the time. If I want to be that dream man that I imagined, suddenly, bro, that was me. Like I if I had some kind of way to teleport my imagination into a picture or into a video, you could not have believed what I saw. Okay. And this was the very first time I imagined myself, me, Aryan, at the best version. And this time, for the very first time, instead of just bluntly overthinking and imagining things, I first time felt like I was manifesting something. Usually I just randomly, we all do this. Come on, let's not lie about it. How much of a busy person you can be, how much of a value driven person you can be, and how much of a kind of mature person you can be, but you still kind of think about this weird particular sequences where you are the main character, and which is attached to a particular song in your playlist. Okay, so this is what we all do, and I'm not gonna lie about it. But I swear to God, this entire time it has been just me thinking about weird sequences and just overthinking. But this is the first time I felt like I manifested some shit. Okay. And now, apparently, manifestations is very real. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Manifestation is very real. But only if you go and do some actions. If you don't do any kind of action, or if you don't take the next step, the plan or the entire blueprint or path is waste, because you never execute. And that's what I'm going to do. The next 30 days are going to be a do or die for me. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if I don't get any kind of results until June, then consider half of the year gone. Just think about it. And when you realize it, and you on the other side also realize that starting from June will be my last 6 months in this village. So if I don't make anything out of these 6 months, I have nothing to say to my parents. I have nothing to say to my college, and I have nothing to say to you guys, and I have nothing to say to myself. Because these are the only people I count accountable to anything currently. And the reason why I'm saying college is because I have to give at least a valid reason to college for either dropping out or for either having heavy bunks, okay, from the college and tuitions. And if I'm bunking tuitions, I need to have a very backed up reason. And another thing is the bond thing. I discussed in one of my prior videos that I have to maybe pay a bond. So I cannot leave this college until I pay the entire fees, that 5 years of bond that I have to pay. And so I need to make a money. I need to make a significant progress in my life. And if I don't see any kind of results, bro, in this 28 days, it is going to be brutal journey ahead, because then it is like a reality check hitting me that Aryan, you are just literally an overthinker. You are just literally a dreamer. You can never be achiever, and you cannot do anything in your life. You just are made to think. Okay. And that what makes me mad, because why can't I do it? And the problem is I never execute. That is the problem. I know things, I know the best outreach strategy, but I won't write a mail, I won't write a DM, I would not go and try to communicate with someone that I have this business idea, I will do this for you, this is my price, will you work with me? No, I won't do that. I have the entire plan. And it's not even hard, bro. You just have to type some text, randomest text onto someone's randomest chat. But I will not do that. And guess what? In 2 months, that client or that person would be working with some other agency, with some other person who would deliver them services. Maybe even worse than me. But what can we do? Now, that's not our client. That's not someone who are we working with. Done. Over. And that's how you get depressed again, and you lose faith in life, you lose faith in God, and the cycle that happened to me, I guess, almost 1 or 2 years ago, would come back in my life. But not this time, man. It's time where I need to embrace the boring things. I always want fun, I always want that cheap dopamine in my life. This is the time where I need to finally embrace the boring shit. Like, just one fucking type of food that I'll eat. Okay, one single type of food. One diet. Only one thing that I have to eat again and again for next 30 days. One simple gym routine that I have to follow again and again for the 30 days. One simple work routine that I have to follow again and again. And one simple routine for my life, for my daily routine, for my life, and the things I have to do, like college stuff, errands. If I don't now go and embrace those boring things, then I don't think I would ever see success. Because at some point I have to understand it. That if I want to be that dream person, or I even have manifested them, I now have to go and work for it. Because without work, it is completely useless to even just think about these situations. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, next 30 days are going to be brutal because last time I said that a card was sent to my home, a letter type thing, a mail. And it said that I had 70% attendance instead of 75% attendance. And so I was at risk of giving the university exams, and university exams would happen next year in May, and I don't want to stay till that time in college, so it's pretty useless for me. But my parents have been a pretty different opinion about that, and they want me to go to college frequently now, so I would not be able to bunk that much. And I'm beginning contacts literally this Monday, and my college is literally starting this Monday. And now I will have to manage both the things. I will have to manage my workout plans, I will have to manage my physical body, I will have to manage my intelligence and my intellect excellence. I have to maintain that. And I care about college, but now just I care about going to college. I don't give a damn about scoring high or being a topper or something like that. I just want to pass, and I just want to move to the next level. And the thing about college is that it's going to be a hard thing, because 9 to 5 in college, then I have to go to gym, then I have to cook my own food, and then it's again going to be that same freaking cycle. But now we can't do anything. I have wasted this entire vacation, and now the next 30 days are going to be do or die, no matter what I do. And this is for the very first time where I had to embrace my own thing that I have said again and again, that Aryan, you will have extreme amounts of work and you will have to work. And yeah, I'm finally ready to work. I'm ready to embrace this boring time for one time in my life. If I want to change it, because look, I want to say this one thing. It has been going so much into my head. So apparently, in India, in a religion, as soon as you are born, you are taken to a jyotish, or consider a priest. And what happens is, this priest kind of looks at your hand palm reading. He does the palm reading, and then he also checks out the arrangement or astrological what do we say, that astrological key points or astrological key characters that happened at your birth time. Now and he writes a sort of small summary about you. You know what was written in that summary? That I will never be successful until 26. And another thing was written for me at 26 is, I'll marry the girl of my dreams and she will be sort of responsible for my success. And so probably this hurt me, not in the bad sense, but in the sense that, it feels hurtful that maybe I do anything, but it's not written in my name. Maybe I do everything, but I won't be able to do anything until 26. It feels weird, right? Like you already know what the fate is. But I don't know, because, and the reason why I believe in that summary is, there was a very particular thing written that I will catch diseases that are kind of contaminated from air or humid water type things. And guess what? I have both things. Early in the 2016 to 2019 time, I had bad sneezing allergy. Every day I wake up, every day, no matter what conditions, I wake up and I have 20 sneezes back to back. Now what that sneezes does is, it kind of, what do we say? It tears down your inner tissues, which is very soft. And so blood starts to come out because it tears down your inner wall of the nose. And this happened to me for 3 years. And for 1 year I was chill because it suddenly stopped. And then as soon as it stopped, after 1 year, my itching started, which after bath, like any time after bath, I have excessive itching over all my body, entire body. I literally look like a monkey. My adrenaline shoots up. I'm really aggressive after bath because it's so much of a frustrating situation that I have to itch everywhere, and it gets entire red on my body, red little spots, and I don't know what to do. And so that made me so believing in that particular little summary that priest wrote, that God knows, like it's called, what do we call it? Bhagyodai, which means when will your luck start to fall into your place. And it is said after marriage, you will have your luck fall into your place. And when will I have my marriage? At 26. God knows. Well, I mean, no, I know people won't believe in this, but I said you the reason why I believe in it, because something that was written came true, and I have it. Literally, I had it. So I don't know what to say, bro. Like, I'm a bit confused, but we have to try at the end of the day. Maybe contacts will never work. Maybe it was just a fussy idea. Maybe this entire Daily Aryan will never even be a situation that you will love to watch, or maybe never even be a journey that you will ever witness. Okay. But I had to do it, and I will do it. Doesn't matter. I have to do the boring stuff. Maybe I'll do multiple things here and there. I'll face so much bullshit from the world, and maybe I'll turn 26 and something will suddenly work. But we cannot say anything. Future is future, no matter what you do. And I guess Dr. Strange said it, that fate, I guess, cannot be changed, but your current journey can be. I don't know what it is, but it is like you can change your consequences, but you cannot change the fate. So yeah, maybe my luck works, and my luck is supposed to mean like $1 billion, but I can make a few millions right now. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? When it comes like, oh, your luck will shine, which means I'm suddenly be a movie star or something after 26. But currently I can be a okay business owner, okay, doing $1 million in 5 years. I can do that kind of stuff, right? So that's it. Bye, Jazinendra. Have a good day, have a good week, and pray to God. Stay safe. Keep your mom and dad safe. Again, don't have troubles with your mom and dad, and make them proud. Stay proud of yourself. That's it. Bye, Jai Jitendra.